Hello everybody, this will be my review for Eternals. There will be no spoilers in this video. Now before I give you my review, let's take a quick synopsis of the movie. Marvel Studios Eternals features an exciting new team of superheroes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, ancient aliens who have been living on Earth in secret for thousands of years. Following the events of Avengers Endgame, an unexpected tragedy forced them out of the shadows to reunite against mankind's most ancient enemy, the Deviants. So that's a quick synopsis of the movie without giving any important plot details. So let's get to my review. Eternals is a bigger movie than I was expecting. Now, the movie feels very different from the rest of the MCU movies, and I really like that about this movie. It feels really refreshing because it still has a little bit of the MCU formula, but it just feels very different. Feels more like a really big sci-fi movie instead of a big MCU movie. And that is because the only thing that makes this movie feel that is in the MCU, part of the MCU, is some reference to them, some reference to the Avengers, Thanos, and previous event in the MCU. If you take that away, it's just a really big sci-fi movie. Now, there's so much going on in Eternals, and there's so much story that so much story onto one movie, and some people can find that extremely overwhelming because this is basically in terms of the story and the threat and all of that is bigger than Avengers Endgame, because in this movie we go we're talking about Eternals, but also Deviants, but most important, the Celestial, basically the ones who created the universe, planets, and everything. So that's really big, and that was really one of the most intriguing things about this movie. Now, Eternals is a gorgeous movie with a stunning cinematography, and the VFX elements are truly hypnotically beautiful. Now, what I love, what I love most about this movie is the characters. I mean, the characters and the actors really elevate this movie. Now, some of because the backstory, I found them most of them really interesting. Now, some of my favorite characters are Kumail Nanjiani, who plays Kingo. He he's excellent in this movie and very funny. He did he did a great job playing this character. The other one is Richard Madden as Icarus. Now, he's fantastic. I love the way he fly and the way he moves. It was just really beautiful to look at, and it was very different. The style that he the way he fly and everything. It was really well done. The other one is Lauren Whitlow. She plays Macari. She's a speedster, and I mean she's so super cool in this movie. Every time she was on screen, she when she smiles, she transmit this energy that you I smile too every time she was smiling. And the the, the powers of a speedster, it looks super awesome in this movie. I mean, one of my favorite powers in this movie. And the other one is Angelina Jolie, who plays Tina, and she's gorgeous in this movie, but also very action oriented. And she did a fantastic job because she really her her backstory. I think it was very well done, but also it was very interesting to see. But she really Angelina Jolie with her performance really give the depth to that character, and she didn't like stole the movie from the rest of the cast. So that was really excellent. She did her part and she did it very good. Now, what I like is that also the the VFX on the Eternals are well realized. There's some gracefulness and finesse to all the Eternals and their actions. There it was super cool and also unique to see. Now, Chloe Zhao, director Chloe Zhao, she she makes this movie really look stunningly beautiful. I mean, she has this sense of bringing locations. This movie was shot most of in location, real locations, but somehow she brings the nature to the screen so perfectly. It's just really amazing to look at. I mean, the beach and the the trees in the forest and everything. She really knows how to make nature so really beautiful, and it really helps this movie to look every time, every frame. See, it was just beautiful to look at. Now, I had some issues with the movie, and one of the issues is just there's too much story here, and the other one is like too many characters. And some characters you see them at first, and then you don't see him again up to almost the end of the movie. So you don't get a fully backstory to all the characters. And that's understandable, of course, because there are way too many characters introduced here. So, and the movie is pretty long. It's two and a half hours. So that's one of my issues. And the problem is that as a result, as a result, that some things are not properly developed, and especially the Deviants and the Celestials, who particularly get in the short end of the stick. And I mean, those deviants here most like a plot device for the movie. That's all. The Celestial wanted to see more of them, to know more of them, but we don't get too much of them, and that's one of my my issues with this movie. Now, yes, there is a two post-credit scene. They they are really fantastic, and it really gets you excited for what's coming to the MCU. So I really like them both. I think the second one was very intriguing and wanna to see where that goes. I won't give it away. Like I said, no spoilers. So yes, I would recommend you watch this film if you already invested in the MCU, and if not, I would also recommend it. Maybe you going to love this movie. I really enjoyed it. I think the movie's great, and it's way better than Black Widow. So, but yes, I think Eternals is worth seeing. Is unique, entertaining, and beautiful to look at. And even if you're not a Marvel fan and more like a sci-fi, you like sci-fi movies, I still recommend it. So I know the critics are very divided in this movie, so I'm interested to see how the audience are going to respond to this movie. But yes, so if you have seen already the movie, let me know in the comments below. What do you think about the movie? If you like it, if you didn't like it, and if you enjoyed this video, consider the like button and subscribe to the channel. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.